All right. I've never made a video in this car before, and there's no good place to put the thing. And I just recorded, like, I thought 2 full minutes, and then it was gone. So, I don't know. You can at least hear my voice. I'm here. So, I'm just going to try to do it without making it hours long. But Dr. Ruddy and Dr. Rush hired a new doctor. And they did it without consulting or discussing it with me at all. One day they called me in and they were like, oh, there's this new doctor who just got out of school. He worked at a practice for like a year. It didn't work out. He's in the middle of a lawsuit and he wants to come work here. And the way it's, of course, presented to me is this is such a great opportunity for you. And, you know, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And we can't work forever. And this will guarantee you a job, as if I'm like so lucky. I feel like they always think I should be so grateful that they let me work there, you know? So they're telling me, you know, it's going to be way worth your while because, you know, he's going to have to pay you to be the manager just like we pay you. So I'm thinking then, if you take what I make a year and divide it in half, they each pay me half, I'm going to get that half again a third time, right? Because this third guy is going to, and as far as setting up his computer system and getting him on all the insurances and stuff, he's going to have to pay you to do that. So, okay, I mean, like, what am I going to do, you know? So he's super, I mean, literally the nicest guy you ever want to meet in your life. He's only 35 years old, super duper cute. He's not even married yet. And he's an orthopedic surgeon. And I don't know, there's something fishy about the whole thing. He's in the middle of like a lawsuit with the people that he was working with, and he isn't on any insurance company, so he's doing like locum tenens work where he works as like a substitute physician at hospitals where they don't have anybody to do the surgeries. So he gets paid to be on call, but he doesn't get paid to do the actual surgeries because he's not on the insurance companies. I've never worked with somebody like that. It seems fishy to me, to be honest with you. So we go through all the stuff. He needs a new computer system, so I find him a computer. I have to put all the codes in, all the charges, and it's all this work. Nobody's ever discussed that I'm going to make 5 cents to do that. I literally have spent now 2 weekends, all weekend long, putting his computer together, and I don't think I'm getting anything for that. So the other day, I'm like, because I also don't have any help. And what they want to do is wait until he gets busy to hire anybody, like maybe July or so. But that means between now and July, I'm there by myself in the afternoon answering the phones already for the other 2 doctors. Now I've got Mr. Wonderful, the brand new beautiful guy there, and he's taken all that call at the hospital. So all those people are calling to come in for free for follow-ups. I'm taking all those phone calls. And like this afternoon, he's seen, I think, like 17 people. I don't have a secretary. And every one of them are a new patient to the office. So they've all got to fill out paperwork, be registered, have all their stuff scanned in. I have to do that. So I'm like pissy about it like every other day. And I'm like finally to Dr. Rush the other day that like, when am I going to see some, number one, when are we hiring somebody? And number 2, when am I going to see some benefit of, because right now it seems like I'm setting up this guy's business like out of the kindness of my heart, just because I got nothing better to do. So Rush says to me, I'm going to get you, I'm working on getting you a raise. I'm working on getting you a raise. And then he tells me how much he's going to give me. It's going to be $3,000 more, $3,000 more than what I make now. Only $3,000 for a whole year to take care of a whole nother, not even just a third doctor, but a brand new one that's going to be like all of this work for me. You're going to pay me $3,000? Like, so whatever. So I'm already just miserable, and I'm like, I already don't really work in that, whatever. So now, but you know, at the same time, I don't work on Thursdays. I go in kind of whatever time I want because Nitty is there till 11:30. So we've been, as long as I get there by 11. And like yesterday, I was in a bad mood. Ruddy pissed me off and he was out of the office. So I left and went home at like 11 o'clock in the morning and worked from home because we didn't have any patients. So I have all of that flexibility. But now, out of the blue, Gina, the girl I worked with before that went off and went to work for the VA because she got her coding certificate, I've been talking to her more lately because I just got that certification for Medicare compliance. She is like offering me a job, and it makes like $7,000 a year more than I make now, and it's to have work for the VA, so I would have VA benefits. I would have a fucking pension after 10 years from the United States VA, and it's a remote work from home job. I wouldn't even have to leave my house. The, I guess, negative side of it, as I talk, because of course everybody has an opinion too. You know, Raphael would have me quit that. He's hated my job with the doctor since I've met him. Why I don't get a real job. I'm too smart to work in that gross office. So he'd have me leave in a minute. My mother thinks it's the biggest mistake I could ever make. You know, I've put in 24 years. I run the show. And her whole thing is, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be sitting at home on the computer telling a bunch of young people who are only making $35 or $35,000 a year that everything they do is that they do wrong? Like, do you want that to be your job, where you're like, you know? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, is that worse though than setting up this young guy's computer system only so that I can then be like a medical secretary until I'm 400 years old? So, and lately I'm going through, I think just because Raphael keeps talking about the next 10 years, I'm going to be 54 this year. So I'm really only going to work another, 10, 15 years at the most. I feel like I need to get wherever I'm going to be, because I don't really want to start a new job. I don't really want to start one now, but which I'm starting even if I stay at my job. Do you know what I mean? Because this is different. It's not just Ruddy and Rush anymore. It's already going to be a different new job. I already don't want to do that at 54. I certainly don't want to do it when I'm like 60. So maybe it's a good time to go and start at something like the BA. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I don't even have the job yet. My thing with it though is, if I'm not going to take it, like I know for sure I don't want to, and I'm just in a fit because they hired this doctor without telling me, I need to stop going along with it, because I've already like made a resume, uploaded it to the site, corrected it. I took the little test that they have online, and Gina is kind of trying to pull strings for me to get me an interview at least for it, which I feel like if I get the interview, I'll probably get the job. I don't want to do all that if I know I'm really not interested in it, but I also don't want to turn down a good opportunity and then in 2 months from now, I still don't have any secretaries, and I've just sucked up the fact that, like, here I am with a third doctor again doing the same goddamn fucking thing forever. So that's my conundrum. Anyway, today should be, hopefully, although my horoscope said I was gonna like overreact to something, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But today should be an okay day, because Ruddy, who's my doctor and the busiest one, is away because it was his anniversary. So that's why I could leave early yesterday. So he's away yesterday and today. So today I should be really slow this morning. I think Rush has like 4 patients, and I have Nydia and Barb. And then this afternoon, the new guy has, like I said, like 17 patients, but he starts at 1, and I think his last one's at 2. So it should be, unless some complicated, fucked up thing happens, today should be an okay day. Anyway, so that's what I've got going on. We should probably catch up sometime. Bye.